Well, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. As you can tell, I'm not fishing, I'm not trucking, but I am driving. I'm actually driving back to where I dropped my truck off to get some service done to it yet again. And the truck was supposed to be ready on Friday. I dropped it off last Wednesday to get new injectors. I needed new injectors, cups, cones. I needed all that. And I wanted them to do a diagnostic test on like my NOx sensors and stuff like that. But the truck didn't get completed on Friday, which is fine. I was out fishing. Absolutely fantastic time fishing. If you haven't, check out the last couple of videos I posted. I went up fishing up north with a couple of my buddies. However, I got home yesterday from my fishing trip, called the shop where my truck is, and just like usual, I've experienced this every time I've brought my truck into a shop. They broke something that they had to remove to get to the work they needed to do. So they ordered the part, but it never showed up. So supposedly the part is on its way. This truck's supposed to be ready this morning. If I get to the dealership and the truck's not ready, I'm going to rent a truck from my carrier because I've already booked 2 loads. I booked a load from Wisconsin out to North Carolina, and then a load from North Carolina right back to Wisconsin. 5-day turnaround. But yeah, just like usual too, when I go on vacation, I was reading last night that there is a diesel shortage in the Northeast and the Southeast. Those are lanes I really like to run. The article I was reading was they are seeing an increase in price anywhere from 40 to 80 cents above the national average. And like I said, it's lanes I like to run. So yet again, I go on vacation, my truck isn't fixed, and fuel went up again. It's crazy. This stuff happens to me every time I leave for a while. But yeah, I'll give you an update here once I get to the dealership and find out if my truck's ready or not and what I'm gonna do. So yeah, stay tuned. Well, as you can tell, I'm here at the dealership. The truck's ready to go. I got a new captain's chair. I got injector work done, so I'm gonna fire the truck up for the first time. This is gonna be like the first time I fired it up since I dropped the truck off. It's kind of cold weather. It's only 40 degrees out here. The problem I was having was really long cranks in the morning time. And then throughout the day, if I shut the truck off at all, it was another long crank. So I'm gonna fire the truck up right now and see how it sounds for the first time. Well, hopefully you were able to tell how quick the truck fired up. That is not what I was experiencing when I dropped the truck off here. Like I said, I knew my injectors were going bad. Man, I couldn't be happier with the work they did. And they cleaned everything up too. It looks really nice, the motor. I'll show you that real quick. And then I'll talk about the cost of this here in a little while. I do have a load that's scheduled to pick up today. And then I'm going to North Carolina. So yeah, I better get moving, let the truck warm up and get to that pickup. So it's been over a week since I ran the reefer, so I'm doing a quick pre-trip on the reefer. I checked the oil level. Here's where your dipstick is on the reefer. Make sure the unit's off, obviously. I'm just checking all the belts. Now, I had this trailer in for service not that long ago, on 9/26 actually. That's when I had this trailer serviced. So the unit. So everything should be good, but I'm just doing a visual inspection before I turn it on and run it through its pre-trip mode, making sure all the belts look good. I don't see any oil or any condensation or anything leaking down here that does not look normal. So I'm just doing that before I fire it up and run it through its pre-trip. So the pre-trip is completed, and right down here it says it passed its pre-trip. So the pre-trip of the truck's done, pre-trip on the trailer's done. I couldn't be happier with the work that this shop did. They did run into one little hiccup and break something, but they took care of it. They got the truck done before I needed it back. Only an hour before I needed it back, but they got it done. What a difference, man. And I have this new seat. I bought a new Legacy captain's chair. Very, very comfortable. I did not go vinyl or leather. I went cloth because I've had leather seats before, and it seems like when they break or crack, like you can't stop them from falling apart. So I'm happy with the seat. I'm happy with the work that this dealership did. Like I said, I can physically tell a difference. Like I can hear a difference the way the motor is running right now, how the truck's idling. Like I knew my injectors were going bad. I didn't think they were as bad as they probably were, but I'll break down the cost of this whole ordeal, but I need to get on the road to my pickup right now. All right, the time everybody's been waiting for. How much did this job cost? New injectors, new seat, doing everything with the head, new gaskets, the whole nine. I ended up paying, well, here, I'll show you. Let me hide some sensitive stuff here. So there's my total right there. My total was $7,283.63. So let's break this down. I had $2,760 in labor costs, $4,348.63 in parts. That includes this new Legacy seat that I bought that when I walked in, they wanted $850 for the seat. I ended up getting the seat for $650. I don't have like any miscellaneous charges or anything like that. I do have shop supplies of $175, but that's anywhere you go this day and age, you're going to pay a fee for shop supplies. But yeah, so my total cost with tax, I'm tax exempt in Wisconsin. My everything added up ends up being $7,283.63. I am very happy with the work this shop did. We did, like I said earlier, they ran into one little hiccup and broke apart, but took care of it. I didn't have to argue about me paying the extra labor or me paying for the part. They just took care of it. So yeah, that's the total cost of doing an injector job and getting a new captain's chair in my truck. Being an owner-operator ain't all about making money, people. I mean, it is, don't get me wrong, but the amount of money that we spend to keep these trucks on the road, up to date, up to DOT standards, and the ability to drive up and down the road and make us money costs a lot of money. So yeah, like I said, I mean, we're at, what did I say, $7,283.63 on this job, when like not even 2 weeks ago I spent, another $7,000. So for this month of October, I mean, I'm probably $15,000, maybe even more, just in maintenance on my truck. But that's the cost of doing business, right? Hope this video was enjoyable. Until next time, you know what it is. Keep on trucking. Oh, and go get Cash is King merch.